Welcome to the Wear, Wag, Repeat podcast. I'm Tori Mystic. As a dog mom lifestyle expert, blogger, and business owner, I love talking to other women in the pet industry and sharing their advice with you every week. Sit, stay, and listen to the latest episode. Welcome to another solo episode of the Wear, Wag, Repeat podcast. I'm your host, Tori Mystic, and today I am coming to you from my closet, which is a little change of venue for me and my podcast recording. You might have seen in the Wear, Wag, Repeat Labs Facebook group or in one of my emails that the ceiling in my office collapsed last week. Yeah, it was a total disaster, a huge mess, and it's going to take a long time to fix. So until further notice, I am broadcasting from my closet. Bert and Lucy are right next to me, but the only downside is that I can't run the air conditioner in here, and it's on the third floor of my house. So it's a little bit toasty, but that's nothing for you to worry about. Hopefully you're listening to this in a really fun place. Maybe you're walking your dog or driving to a job or something like that. But I want to just thank you for tuning in again this week and continuing to listen to the Wear, Wag, Repeat podcast. Today, I am really excited to talk to you about some lessons that I have learned in an online course that I really love and that I am now an affiliate for, and I'm going to be sharing some of the bonuses that I am offering during the current enrollment period. And this online course that I'm talking about is Marie Forleo's B School. And just to kind of jump right into it, one of my favorite takeaways from Marie Forleo's B School is simplify to amplify. Once I picked up that concept, I had more effective product and course launches and established a much stronger brand following of petpreneurs and dog moms. Now, if you've known me for a while, you might know that I'm someone who likes to do all the things, as Marie affectionately calls a multi-passionate entrepreneur. It's a much nicer way to put it. And even though Marie doesn't really believe that we need to pick one thing in order to have a successful business and life, she does think that we need to simplify our passions so that we can amplify our impact. And after learning about this mindset, I definitely agree, and I'm excited to share this and more with you today. Now, I'm sharing this advice because I think it is especially relevant for petpreneurs and pupfluencers. If you spend a lot of time on social media seeing what other people are doing and it brings up some kind of FOMO or makes you feel like you need to drop everything and do that new thing right this second, first of all, I can relate. That happens to me all the time. And secondly, Marie's mindset and approach to business is going to make a huge impact for you. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to implement this in my life, but Simplify to Amplify has already had a huge impact for me and for Wear, Wag, Repeat. So in this episode, I am going to talk a little bit more about who Marie Forleo is and what B School is. I'll share my honest review of B School as a pet industry entrepreneur. Plus, I'll give you 3 lessons that you can apply to your own business right now. And then I'll also tell you all about the awesome Wear, Wag, Repeat B School bonuses for petpreneurs. All right, so let's get into it. Have you ever heard of Marie Forleo? She is the creator of the award-winning show Marie TV, which is a YouTube series. She's also the host of the Marie Forleo podcast, where she interviews tons of really inspiring people. And she's the author of a book called Everything is Figureoutable. If you haven't read that or heard her story about that, it's really, really great. I love the book. You can get it from your library or you can buy it on Amazon. And you can hear sort of the story around where that phrase came from on Marie's podcast and on Marie TV. She has a great story about her mom. That was one of her taglines, that everything is figure-outable. And I definitely agree. Another really cool thing about Marie is that like Oprah and Richard Branson are fans of hers. She's a big deal. And the thing that I think is the biggest deal is that she's also a dog mom. That's right. She has a toy Australian Shepherd named Kuma, and she shares photos of him on social media all the time. She's a really relatable dog mom. Kuma tore, I don't know if it was ACL. Is there something called a CCL? Something like that. He had some kind of injury and did some hydrotherapy, and she was asking people on Instagram for advice about that a while back. So she's a very relatable dog mom. And I know it might seem a little bit cheesy to talk about this, but whenever I sign up for an online course, I join a mastermind group or hire some kind of a coach to help me in my business, I always ask if that person has a dog. Because, dog people, they just get it. They're going to get my references. They're going to get what I'm trying to do. And when I work with people who aren't dog people, I just feel like there's a disconnect. I don't know if I'm just weird. I don't know if you agree with me. You're going to have to let me know. Come find me over on Instagram if you agree with this. But I like taking courses, even if it's a business course or something about SEO or a mastermind group. I really, really like when the person leading it has a dog, because I just know they're going to understand me and what I'm trying to do. Throughout the B School course, which I'll tell you more about it in a second, throughout B School, there are also a few pet industry references that Marie uses as examples. And when I was going through the course and I saw those, it just really made me feel like I was in the right place and that she understood what I was trying to do. So I'm a huge fan. I'm a big Marie Forleo fan. If you don't know about her, I hope that this has intrigued you to kind of check her out and see what she's all about. She has tons and tons of free resources available online. But she also has this amazing flagship program called B School. B School is a 6-week online course designed specifically for entrepreneurs who want to build a meaningful and profitable business. Now, there's a lot of courses out there that are all about money. But B School is really for purpose-driven entrepreneurs, which is another reason why I think it's so great for petpreneurs. I don't know a single petpreneur who doesn't want to give back to animals in some way, shape, or form. And so this course, it's really designed for people who want to give back and make money, but also make an impact on the world. So that's another reason why I just think it's such a great fit and why I enjoyed going through the course myself. Now, the lessons, the bonuses, there's lots of bonuses, and the expert mentor advice that you will get going through this really can fast track your growth. And I tell you this from my heart, it can save you years of expensive trial and error. Now, I don't know if you're like me. I sort of started Wear, Wag, Repeat as just a side gig, a side project, really. When I started this, I did not think I was going to make it a business or make money or do any of the things that I am doing today. I started Wear, Wag, Repeat as a hobby blog, a creative outlet where I could share two things that I love, dogs and style. And it's grown into, I feel weird saying this about myself, but it's grown into a multimedia empire, you guys. I think that's fair to say. And it's pretty amazing to me, but I could have gotten here a whole lot faster if I knew what I was doing. I really kind of figure things out as I go, which is great. And a lot of people do that, but it just takes time. I've had Wear, Wag, Repeat for 8 or 9 years, and I was able to go full time with it 2 years ago, which is just my dream come true. But, I might have been able to do that earlier if I had had a program like B School. Since I don't have any traditional business training, I just didn't know a lot of the basics, like creating a profit plan, having a communications strategy. For so many years, I was just winging it. And I'm sure many of you can relate to that as well. So I love this course. It's a lot about online marketing, but really it gives you the foundational tools that you need to build a scalable business, and one that's really structured correctly. Again, I didn't go to like a regular traditional business school, so a lot of this was new to me, and it's really helped me to grow my business, make it more profitable, and allowed me to give more money back to animal rescues. So, let me tell you a little bit about how the course is structured. So it is 6 modules. The first one is map your profit-making, world-changing plan. So that's all about, analyzing what services and products are profitable for you, what's scalable, how much to charge, all that kind of stuff. Number 2 is create a website that converts and sells. Maria also sometimes says, make a website that doesn't suck. And so I love this. Sometimes I feel like my website, I need to have this and this and this and this other thing. And she's just like, simplify to amplify. Here's what you really need to have on there. Here's what you're messing up that's kind of not making people convert and become a customer. It's just a very, very hands-on module. Number 3 is design a winning content strategy. And I believe this is the module where there is a whole thing about creating your blog content calendar. And she goes through the steps of how she does keyword research, how to put together a spreadsheet where you've got your title, your keywords, different topic ideas, questions that you can answer. You can go through Facebook groups and look for what questions people are actually asking. And you can put together your whole content strategy through that. I've been using this spreadsheet that she shows us how to do for the last 2 years or a year and a half or so. And it's made my blogging so much more efficient. And it's helping with my SEO, actually, which is my constant mission. All right, module 4 in B School is increase traffic and amplify your reach. So that will teach you how to get more traffic, maybe by doing some guest posting or interviews or things like that. So some really out of the box ideas that aren't just SEO, but that's of course part of it. Module 5 is create products and services that customers rave about. So one of the biggest parts of B School is getting customer feedback, and also feedback from potential customers or people who didn't buy from you. And so this module is really going to force you to do a lot of interviews and figure out what products and services your customers really, really want, and they're going to become super fans once you start offering this. And then finally, module 6 is master timeless marketing to maximize sales and profits. Now, one of the cool things that I like about B School is that it is timeless. These are time-tested, sort of evergreen strategies. The course gets updated all the time, even in just the year and a half that I've been part of it. I've seen updates. But what's great is that none of the lessons are about Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. There's a bonus about creating Facebook ads that I've gone through that was super great. But really the core of the lessons and what Marie and all the mentors and everybody are there to teach you are evergreen strategies. It's all about building your email list, building your website traffic, and building your business. One of the things that I say to people a lot of the time is that your Instagram following is not really your business. I see people all the time who have 200 Instagram followers, but they have a profitable business that's making them that cash money and they're happy and they're living their best life. Now, I've seen other people on the flip side who might have 1 million followers. There's pet influencers out there with 1 million followers who don't monetize it at all. So your social media following really does not correlate to your business success and how much money you're making. So I think that that's why this course is really valuable and really important to get us, again, those foundational business skills and strategies that are going to build our businesses and not kind of have us be at the whim of social media trends, because that's just no way to live. So that's B-School. That's Marie. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my experience, my honest experience. So I am, this year, this is the first time that they've ever done a summer enrollment, and I'm really excited to be accepted as an affiliate for the program. So full disclosure, I am an affiliate for B-School. If you enroll through my links, I will earn a commission because that's how affiliate marketing works. But I will tell you that I had to apply to this. I had to fill out a very detailed application with my promotion plan, what my bonuses would be, and they said outright that it's very selective. Most people who apply do not get accepted. So I was really excited to get accepted. Not only do I love promoting this course, and I'm excited to hopefully, make money doing so, which would be great, but I just felt like I got a little stamp of approval by the B-School team by being selected as an affiliate. So I felt like that was just a huge endorsement that I'm doing things right in my business. So it made me feel really good. So here's my honest, all of that aside, here's my honest review of B-School and kind of my story of how I got involved in it. So I first enrolled in B-School in February of 2020. So keep that date in mind. We all know what happened right after February 2020. But prior to that, I had gone through a pretty stressful time that disrupted my business, and it really left me craving some direction and some support. I talked about this on another podcast episode a while back, I think around New Year's of this year. It was just, my life was turned upside down in December of 2019. So in early 2020, I was really looking for someone to tell me what to do, where to go, and just give me some support. So I was looking around for what to do. I considered joining a mastermind group that was run by a really successful influencer. But the problem was it was very expensive. I think it was like $8,000 or $10,000. It was really expensive, but she's a super successful influencer. The program was really appealing. I did a one-on-one call with her that I learned things just in that interview. I was ready to put my money down, but it was too expensive. I couldn't do it. So I was looking for alternatives, and I discovered Marie Forleo's B-School. And since I was leaning towards joining a mastermind group, it was really the community aspect that sold me on this program. Now, I enrolled through an affiliate. I enrolled through Amy Porterfield, who, by the way, she's also a dog mom. She has a really sweet dog named Scout, and he's always making appearances in the back of her videos when she's recording at home. And so since I enrolled through Amy Porterfield, I got access to a lot of her bonuses that included a intimate Facebook group that was kind of a smaller group than the whole big B-School group of other people going through the course at the same time as me. Amy was also, she was scheduled to have an in-person conference in San Diego in July of 2020. And I was so excited about that. Obviously, that got rescheduled and turned into a virtual conference since we couldn't travel in July 2020. But still, I really loved having this community and the support and the people to kind of keep me accountable to go through this course. However, we all know that COVID hit. So because of that, I did not complete B school in 2020. I went through as much as I could, but the world, everything was just very distracting and I couldn't focus and I couldn't really get through it all because there's a lot of content there for you. So, I stayed engaged in Amy Porterfield's Facebook group. I attended her entire virtual conference in July. I loved that. It was amazing. I loved the whole program, but I didn't actually complete it because it was just too crazy. But here's the great part. Students get lifetime access to B School. So once you enroll, you can go through all of the live sessions for the rest of your life. So I went through the live session again in early 2021. And that's when I really dedicated myself to go through every single module, to watch every lesson, to do every fun sheet. Instead of a worksheet, we call them fun sheets. And I asked questions and I left comments on every single video, and I got so much out of it. The one thing that really stands out for me that I was like, this is worth it. I was working on the website module. So I think that was number 2 or 3. What did we say? I was working on the website module and I was just, trying to wrap my head around things. I'm like, I got to simplify to amplify, but my website, I've got the blog, I've got the courses, I've got the shop. How can I simplify this to amplify it? Right. And so I was kind of asking this question in the website module, and not 1, but 3 of the expert mentors that are part of B School chimed in on my post. We had a huge thread going. There was probably 15 comments in this thread, and they were long, like paragraphs long, of these experts giving me advice on exactly what I should do and should not do in regards to my website and how my shop is set up and how my blog is set up and the courses and all this stuff. And that advice was worth the cost of enrollment. It was worth more than the cost of enrollment. There's no way these 3 experts, I don't even know if they offer one-on-one coaching, but if I were to go hire them for one-on-one coaching, it would cost more than doing this entire course. So that was one example that blew me away with just the customer service and the attention to the students and the community in B School. I was just blown away. I loved it. So to give you a few takeaways that you can take with you today from this podcast episode without enrolling in anything, I want to share with you 3 lessons that I have learned from B School and from Marie Forleo that you can take with you today and implement in your business right now without having to do anything else. So lesson number 1, and I love this. This is part of B School, is you don't need to pay for ads to get traffic to your site. So a lot of people will tell you, buy a Google ad, buy a Facebook ad. You don't have to do that to get traffic. Being interviewed on podcasts or featured in a blog can do that too. A lot of those things actually live online forever and they keep sending you traffic, unlike ads that stop once you stop paying. The key though is that you need to provide value for that person's audience. So if you're looking to get interviewed or featured on something and all you're talking about is this is what I do, this is me, check out my thing, this is what I sell, that's going to get you nowhere. You got to really look and see what can I provide for this person and their audience that's going to be really valuable to them. It's a value add for them. If you want to learn more about this, definitely go listen to my podcast episode number 173, where I interviewed Dawn LaFontaine. She's the founder of Cat in the Box, and she has secured tons of free publicity using HARO. That's Help a Reporter Out, if you're not familiar. And she gives really, really great advice on what to put in your media pitches. She's been featured in Reader's Digest. I think she was in the Boston Globe maybe, but she's gotten tons of free press, which gets her a lot of traffic to her website where she sells really cool designer cardboard boxes for cats, basically. So that's awesome. All right. Now, lesson number 2 is, and I love this, the best product in the world is useless if nobody knows about it. So you need to talk about what you do, and you need to talk about it a lot. You have a special gift that can improve the lives of pets and their people. So if you don't tell everyone about it, they might be missing out on something that could change their lives. So I see a lot of people who just, they're like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. I just posted about it last week. I don't want to email my list about this again because I don't want to annoy them. Well, guess what? Those people are following you and they're on your email list because they like you and they want your things and they want to support you and they want your help. So it really is your duty to go out there and tell them about all the things that you do. So that is lesson number 2. Now, lesson number 3 that I want to share with you as a takeaway for this episode is that success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. Success comes from what you do consistently. Remember, we're in this for the long haul. I've been doing Wear, Wag, Repeat for 8 or 9 years. And, a lot of people tell me that they want to do what I do. Well, it's not an overnight success. You have to be consistent. And I made this lesson number 3 because it ties back into the other 2. So if you want to, implement lesson number 1 of getting interviews and featured on blogs and stuff, you need to do that consistently. You should be pitching to blogs and podcasts and media outlets and asking Instagrammers if they want to do, some kind of a feature or a takeover or something. You should be pitching those things every single week or every month. Be consistent about it. And then also, if you want people to really know about your products and services and buy them from you, you need to consistently tell them about it. That's lesson number 2. So I hope that this was really helpful and you kind of see how it ties together. I don't want this to be overwhelming to you at all. I think that breaking things down into what you can do every week or every month is really helpful as long as you keep doing them every week or every month and stay consistent with it. Okay, so now let's talk about the fun part. The bonuses. And so as you know, I mentioned earlier in the episode that I am an affiliate for B-School and just how tickled I am to be partnering with the program. And to kind of celebrate that, I'm offering a lot of really great bonuses just for petpreneurs and pupfluencers. As far as I can tell, I am the only pet industry partner for B-School. So while there are a lot of other affiliates and you are welcome to go and look at them and see what their bonuses are, maybe there's something else that's a better fit that's going to give you what you want. I'm the only one who's also offering courses specific to the pet industry and growing your pet industry business. So I'm excited about them. I hope you're excited about them. I'm giving you everything I've got here. Okay. And how I've designed it is I'm going to give you some bonuses immediately when you enroll in B-School, but then I'm also dripping out some of the other bonuses to you over the next 6 months or so. That way you get 6 months of support and help growing your business instead of just 6 weeks, because it's a lot. I think it's too much to actually fit into 6 weeks. And so I've extended the timeline so that you continue to get bonuses from me until January of 2022. So what are these bonuses exactly? So when you enroll in B-School, you'll get access immediately to 3 different bonuses from me specific to Wear, Wag, Repeat. You'll also get access to bonuses from Marie as well, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. The bonuses you get from Wear, Wag, Repeat immediately are 3 months in the Wear, Wag, Repeat Society. You'll also get access to the library of all the different lessons and Q&As and stuff that we've done in Wear, Wag, Repeat Society since January of this year. So 7 months of the library plus 3 months of live society membership. You'll also get access to a dedicated Slack channel just for my B-School students. So instead of doing a Facebook group, I decided to do a Slack channel. If you're not familiar with Slack, it's very easy to use. You can put an app on your phone or you can have an app on your computer. And it's just a great way to kind of message and have me be available to you and be available to each other to ask questions as you're going through the course. I will also give you immediate access to my best-selling online course, Instagram Strategy for the Pet Obsessed. This is a very thorough course all about Instagram. I've updated it with information about Reels. I'm going to be updating it even more with some of the new hashtag advice that I've learned from one-on-one calls that I've done with Instagram myself. So that is a very robust and valuable course. The Instagram Strategy for the Pet Obsessed course is $299. So immediately upon registering for B-School, you'll get that plus the Slack channel plus membership in Were-Wag Repeat Society. You're getting like $500 worth of bonuses immediately. Okay. Then for the next couple of months after this, leading us into January, I'll keep dripping out other bonuses. So in September of 2021, you'll get access to my masterclass, Start an On-Demand Online Store for Pet Lovers. This is an amazing masterclass that has a lot of fans. People love this. Then in October, you will get access to my masterclass, Pinterest for Petpreneurs. Again, the Pinterest course has a lot of fans. People love it. I love it. I've been able to grow my website traffic from Pinterest like 25x or something crazy like that by implementing this strategy. And then I'm also going to be offering my B-Schoolers 2 personal coaching sessions, one-on-one coaching. And you're going to get one of those in September 2021. That's going to kind of help you get through B-School. I'm going to be able to answer questions while the course is live. And then the second session is going to be in January 2022. I can't believe it's 2022 coming up. And so that way, you'll actually have time to implement a lot of the things that you're learning. You'll be able to get through the really busy holiday season, and then we can brainstorm and strategize for an amazing 2022 for your business. Plus, if you like listening to this podcast, you're going to like this bonus. I am going to give the opportunity to be featured here on the Were-Wag Repeat podcast to my B-Schoolers in 2022. So I think that's really exciting. I'm giving you basically access to all of Were-Wag Repeat labs. So my 3 online courses, Were-Wag Repeat Society, plus 2 personal one-on-one coaching sessions, plus the Slack channel, plus the opportunity to be featured here on the podcast. All in all, it's over $1,000 of petpreneur bonuses when you enroll in B-School through my link. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned that the link, you can find it in the description of this show. You can also go to wagrepeat.com/B-School. And I have the link in all my social media bios. I've made it as easy as possible for you to find. I'm really excited about it. In addition to my bonuses, there are a ton of bonuses in Marie's course. There is like 15 tech trainings that will show you about Squarespace, about Shopify, how to get really great testimonials, how to create a standard operating procedure document that you can share with employees that will really help you scale your business. There's tons of bonuses. When you enroll immediately, you get access to 2 masterclasses from her as well. One is called Start the Right Business. That will help you get some clarity around the right kind of business structure for you. And then there's also the follow through formula, which teaches you the exact strategies that Marie and her team use to get more done than any other normal human being. I'm still working on getting to that point, but the follow through formula and Start the Right Business are both super valuable master classes that you'll really enjoy, and they'll help you get through all of B-School. So that about wraps it up. If you have any questions for me about B-School or about my bonuses, or you want to get some of my bonuses, but you don't want to do the whole B-School, I'm here for you. I'll answer your questions. You know where to find me. Reach out on Instagram at Were-Wag Repeat. You can also find me at TMystic. If you go to my website, werewagrepeat.com, you can also find ways to email me or comment on blog posts or the show notes for this. There's a lot of ways to find me, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have about this. Again, I am an affiliate, but I only talk about programs or products that I really believe in. Whether it's like a Westpaw topple that I'm sharing an affiliate link, I share that because I use the topple all the time, almost every day with Bert and Lucy. Or if I'm talking about something like B School, which has really transformed my business, I only share affiliate links for things that I really believe in and that I really use. So I hope that you will trust me. You'll take my endorsement and my recommendation to check this out. And again, the link is wearwagrepeat.com/bschool. What did you like most about this episode? Find me on Instagram @TMystic and let me know what intrigued you or what questions you have about starting or growing your own dog-inspired business. You can also screenshot this episode and tag me in your stories. I love to see who is listening out there. Some of the best conversations happen after the episode, right? So track me down over on Instagram or join the Wear, Wag, Repeat Labs Facebook group to connect with other dog-obsessed entrepreneurs. And as always, you can find all the links and resources discussed in this episode at wearwagrepeat.com/podcast. See you back here next week.